I am so excited for this video because I genuinely sat down and thought, like, what are the most like life-changing habits that I've ever created in my life that I've kept up and that truly have made all the difference? And I'm putting them all in one video for you right now. Hey, it's Abby J, and this video is for all of my girl bosses out there that want to change their life, or honestly, just looking for like one extra thing that you can do to get that level of success that you're after. I'm gonna give it to you because I'm gonna share with you the 10 girl boss habits that I have personally tried and implemented in my life that have changed my life. And I'm not even joking. So let's dive into this video because every one of these tips is something that you gotta try, girl. Okay, so first girl boss habit, number one, that changed my life was creating a morning routine. Now, I know that you hear that all the time. I know that you're gonna think like, oh, okay, whatever. No, like I'm dead serious. Like I want you to write down what your morning looks like and when you get up. And I used to not be like this, but girl, I've converted to 5 a.m. It's hard, and I'm still like trying to make it part of like my lifestyle, but I've converted to 5 a.m. because I get so much done. So check out a video. I've got an awesome morning routine video for you, and that was before I had a baby, and that was when I felt like I could get up at like 6, I think is when I get up in that video. And if that's you, that's awesome, but like I have converted to 5 a.m. since, but I'm gonna put that video for you down below on how to create your morning routine and the vital parts of a morning routine, because a morning routine will change your life if you haven't got one that's set in stone yet. The second girl boss habit that is life changing is that instead of listening to music in my car, I listen to audio cassette tapes, podcasts, books. Okay, I learned this from Zig Ziglar. He said that you can get a university degree in your car by just spending the time that you commute listening to tapes and audio cassette tapes. And it's true. It is so true. The personal development theories that I've studied, the tips that I share with you, the majority of them come from the knowledge that I've gained while in my car. So while yes, I know we all love music, listen to it while you work out, but girl, do not waste the time of your commute and driving around for anything less than the top educational books and resources available for you. Okay, girl boss habit number 3, you're gonna think is a little weird, but that is to commit to frugality. I live a pretty frugal life, and I don't say that like to brag or be weird or even to have you like pity me. Some people are like, oh no, you have to live a frugal life. Like, no, I choose to because frugality leads to freedom. Like, I'm gonna say that again for you. Frugality leads to freedom. If you live well below your means and you save money, then you have the opportunity to do so many things in life that you want. You have the opportunity to change jobs if you wanted because you aren't strapped for cash. You aren't desperately like stuck in a career that you don't want to be. So when I committed to being like frugal and just living below my means, I found so much freedom because, hey, honestly, like I'm not joking right now. I could quit my job right now because of the way we've lived our lives and we would still be fine. That amount of freedom, that power is like crazy exciting to me. And so I'm challenging you to live below your means to the point that you have enough freedom to try and go and do things that you wouldn't have if you were strapped for cash. Girl boss habit number 4 is just to assume the good. This principle will radically change your relationships, it will change your life, and it will change your level of happiness because I believe in loving your people. Like, if you're gonna have relationships, if you're gonna spend time with people at work, at school, around you in your community, with your significant other, like, why not just love them? Why not just assume the good? There's been way too many times in my life when like my husband's been late and your mind just starts to ramble and you're like, I don't know, what are they doing? Maybe they're like going off or thinking about this, or maybe they're doing this without me. And just assume that they're like stuck in traffic, and why they're stuck in traffic, they're like thinking about how much they love you. Like, this is a tip about you, girl. It's not about like them, but when you assume the good, you invite more love and joy into your life because you just know that good things are out there for you and that people just love you and adore you because guess what? They do. And the majority of the good things that happen to us in our life live in our head. So just assume the good from the beginning. Girl boss habit number 5 changed my life, and that was to figure out a beauty routine. Now, we all have different levels of what we think is beautiful on us, right? We all have different levels of like the makeup we want to wear, or no makeup, or full on pageant glam. I've been that before, girl. And so for me to find a beauty routine really changed my life. And it did, for the fact that I have more time and I feel more confident, because I have learned the features that I want to play up. I've learned how to do well, like my eyeshadow and makeup, and believe me, it's changed. Like if you look at my first videos to now, it looks different. And I'm sure, you know, years in the future, I'm going to say like, oh, what was I wearing? Or what was I thinking? But find what makes you look beautiful. Find what makes you feel confident. And it's going to exude in everything else that you do. And so look up YouTube videos. Honestly, that's what I have done. I've looked up videos on how to do my hair and how to do my makeup in ways that now are really fast and my go-tos. It saved me so much time and helped me feel more confident in my own skin. Habit number 6 is that I always play in the arena. Now, that phrasing comes from Brene Brown, who talks about that when we're vulnerable and when we're chasing after our dreams and stuff, we're playing in the arena, and that we should never take advice or feel bad about like anything somebody says that's not playing in the arena. And how do you play in the arena? You give it your all. You're trying, you're going after things, you're being vulnerable. And so that is like, when I heard her, you know, Netflix special and read some of her books, I realized that like, I want to live my life in the arena, and I am inviting you with this habit to do the same. And to just know that in the arena, it sucks. And sometimes you're gonna lose, and sometimes you are going to get mud on your face, but it doesn't matter, because you are going to win because you're actually in the arena. You're actually fighting for the dream that you are wanting. And so play in the arena, don't hold back. That is like summing up this, Tim. Don't hold back, because far too much of my life I've spent holding back and not playing in the arena. Tip 7 is like an extension of, you know, girl boss habit number 6, but that is to let go of ego. This one is really hard for me, and I just feel like in the last year I've like truly embraced this girl boss habit. And it just is the fact that like, yes, some people are gonna think I'm really weird. Yes, some people are gonna hate my videos, and they leave mean comments and they say awful things about me. I don't care. Like, I'm getting to that point in my life, and not all the time. There's some times where I'm like, oh, that really sucked, or I really wish they would support this dream of mine. You know, there's other times though when I really don't care, because I've let go of this ego. I've let go of the fact that I don't have to be perfect, and I don't have to be an expert at something that I've tried for the first time, and it's okay if I fail. And I want to invite you to have that same thing, and to let go of your ego and realize we're all playing, we're all fighting in the arena, and we all have mud on our face, and it doesn't matter. We get up, we wash it off, and we keep going. So this habit's all about letting go of that ego of I have to be perfect, or people have to like me. No, they don't. And I've kind of let go of that ego, and it's been amazing. So I hope that you can do the same. Girl boss habit number 8 is to commit to joy. Now this is so much more than just trying to like, oh, I'm going to be happy. Like, commit to joy. Like, if there are people in your life that are toxic, get them out. If there's things in your life that you don't like, change it. If you hate your job, go girl and find a different one. Like, commit to being happy, because here's the secret of life and happiness and joy is nobody else is going to figure it out for you, and you're not going to stumble onto joy. You're not going to accidentally be happy. You've got to work for it. So commit to it. And if there's an area of your life that you're not loving that maybe you're overweight, or you're maybe not loving that, you know, you live where you live, or that you are stuck in this situation, do what you can to better it. And I'm not a fool. I totally know that there's some things in our life that just kind of are hard, and we got to go through them, like going to school, or getting, you know, your education, or trying to build your way up in a career, or trying to figure out where is the love of your life, right? Those things are hard. But guess what? You can still do it and have the journey with joy as long as you commit to joy. So remember that you don't stumble on the good life, you have to commit to it. Okay, this habit, number 9, has changed my life and changed my business, and that is to find like-minded people. Okay, girl bosses out there, the ones that really truly succeed, have found like-minded people and have stuck to them. Dale Carnegie teaches that we should have like mastermind groups. And I have finally found my like-minded people that are so passionate and committed that we do like mastermind together. And it has drastically changed my business. It has drastically changed like how I view like my life right now, because I'm able to glean from their knowledge. I'm able to glean from their mistakes and the things that they're trying. I have a friend right now that's trying out podcasts. I'm like, hey, I've been thinking about that. Tell me how it goes. How do you do that? It will save you so much time, money, and effort if you can find like-minded people. And the best part about this habit is that you are with people that get you. They get your dream. They support you. They understand what you are going through, whether that is like being a young mom and finding a group of young moms of saying like, hey, I found out how to sleep train my child, or this napping technique worked for me. Believe me, like that is so valuable to like, I have a group of like-minded YouTube individuals. Find your people, stick to them, and glean the value that they have to offer, because there's so much to learn from people that get you, from people that understand where you're going and are on the same path that you are. So find your like-minded people, girl. Okay, girl boss habit number 10 is actually a quote. So live this quote is the habit. But that is this quote by Thomas S. Monson, and he said, "Never let a problem to be solved become bigger than a person to be loved." And when I first heard that quote, I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like that's the quote you put on your wall, right? But as I've actually committed to living that quote, it has changed my life. And that's why I'm sharing it on this video, because it's a hard quote to live by. Honestly, you get into work and you have this problem, right? And you don't agree with your team and you just want to say, I'm right, you're wrong. Stop talking, and we're going to solve the problem my way. It has taken me being like a really big person, swallowing my pride of saying, I won't let this problem to be solved become bigger than this person on my team, because I need to love this person on my team, or I need to love my spouse or my husband and see this like from his point of view, or understand why like my brother's so mad about this. Honestly, this quote, living this quote, has changed the way that I view people. It's changed the way that I view my job. And it's changed me as a person, because I don't know about you, but I want to be friends with somebody that's going to love me more than a problem that I cause for that person, or, a problem that they need to have solved. And so this habit is going to help you keep and create lasting friendships. This is going to make it so people love you and like you. And it's going to help you stay in situations where you always have you always take the higher path. Because in situations where we compromise on our standards, or we, cut other people down to get what we want, that's when we realize that we've made big mistakes in life. And so if you want to avoid that gut-wrenching feeling of like, I really did this person wrong, live by this quote, that we never let a problem to be solved become bigger than a person to be loved. And it will change your life, it will change your business, and it will change the type of people that you attract into your life. Okay, I feel like I need to drink some water. That was like so much I threw at you, but genuinely, these 10 girl boss habits have changed my life. And I'm dying to know what you think about them. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if one of these tips blew your mind. Also, let me know if you have a girl boss habit, because I want to find my like-minded people. Are you my like-minded girl out there? Leave me a comment. Leave me a tip on what you have found that has changed your life, because I will try it, girl. Not only will I like your comment, I'll respond to your comment, and I will try it genuinely if I feel like it's going to benefit my life. So leave me those tips down below. And on some of these tips, I had videos that I think are perfect or go further in depth on that tip, so I'm going to put those below as well, so be sure to check those out. And I can't thank you enough for spending this time and watching this video, and I genuinely hope that you try these tips out, because they have changed my life. So best of luck to you, girl boss, on creating your dream life, and I hope that these habits help you out. I'll see you in my next video. Abby J out.